Flatbush, once upon a time, there was a gang, a tough gang, called the Lord. The Lords of Flatbush, they were so cool. Now they've grown up, some have moved away, but the cream of the crop still remain on Flatbush Avenue J. Stanley, he's a cop, toughest slugger on the block. Franny, that's his wife, bargain shopping, that's her life. Franny's best friend Danny, doing nails from 9 to 5. Gas pumping grease, monkey Wimpy, the king of Brooklyn Jive.
What do you think? Perfect. No one will ever know it's a water heater.
Franny, your party's gonna be the biggest event since your mother's Tupperware party.
I know, but I don't feel up for it.
Why not? What's the matter? Are you having a visit from your friend?
No, Annie. It's not that. It's this apartment. It's just not me.
And who is it? Charo? Franny, you did a fantastic job decorating this place. Who else would have thought of converting Heinz baked bean labels into kitchen wallpaper?
Annie, don't you realize that this entire apartment has been furnished with hand-me-downs?
I know what's bothering you. You get the same way every time we visit that living room set of furniture at Kravitz's. Don't you think it's about time you got Stanley to buy it for you?
Isn't it gorgeous? Oh. Listen to how they describe it in the brochure. Turn your home into an Italian villa.
Could you die?
Picture yourself living on the Isle of Capri in your beautiful 8-piece crushed velveteen Mediterranean ensemble. And don't you just love it in the color they're showing?
Yeah, I love puce. Franny, you know what this set has? It has class. Real class.
And that's what we gotta have for the party tomorrow night. Do you realize who's gonna be here?
Who?
Stanley's ex-girlfriend, Angela Giattini.
Ooh.
Bad news, Giattini. When she walks through that door, I want her eating her heart out.
Have you seen her lately? She looks like she's eaten practically everything else. No kidding. Ever since Stanley broke up with her, she has really let herself go.
What a shame. You know who else is going to be here Saturday night?
Who?
Stanley's cousin, Dominic.
Oh, Franny. He gets me as hot as a firecracker.
Annie, you're still hung up on him. You deserve so much better.
Franny, I have found plenty of guys who could make me feel better. But I'll never find anybody who could make me feel worse.
We gotta get that furniture. When Stanley walks through that door, I'm gonna ask him for it.
Ask? Are you crazy? Franny, don't you read Cosmo? Cosmo says, if you want this furniture, you better use some BLT.
Bacon, lettuce, and tomato?
No, Better Lovin' Tonight. It says in this month's issue that if you really want something, what you gotta do is create a romantic ambiance with a continental theme. Music, cuisine, and an exotic costume that'll knock his socks off. Do that? Forget it. You'll have him begging you to buy this furniture.
Well, what do I do then?
I don't know. It's in next month's issue.
So you think I got to give Stanley some BLT?
Hey, I'm tired of BLT. Anyway, I had it for lunch today.
You, Stanley? What do you think? think?
Not bad.
Hi, Stanley.
Hiya, Mouth.
Did you have a nice day today, Stanley?
Yeah, if you call breaking up a disturbance between 2 nuns, 3 Arabs, and a rabbinical student a nice day. Had a real nice day.
Are you hungry, doll?
Yeah, I'm hungry. What's for eats?
Well, actually, Franny and I were thinking of a Hawaiian meal, weren't we, Fran?
Oh, yeah. We were thinking of some egg rolls to start, and some pigs in a blanket of pineapples, and for dessert, moi.
I hope you made enough moi, because I invited Wimpy over for dinner with us.
Well, that'd be real nice, won't it, Franny?
Oh, yes, Stanley, that'll be real nice.
Okay. What's going on around here? What's going on?
I don't know what you're talking about, Stanley.
Hey, when I say to you at the last minute that I invited Wimpy over to have supper with us, and you say, that'll be nice. And then I call Holly Loki over here, Mouth, and she looks at me like I just called her sweetheart. That's what I'm talking about. What's going on?
This is what's going on, Stanley. This is what's going on.
Imagine yourself living on the Isle of Capri.
Isn't it gorgeous? And it's been marked down from $1,200.
Only $699.
Isn't it a steal?
Hey, for that kind of money, I could buy the Isle of Capri.
Stanley, just imagine how your enemies would feel seeing you living in that kind of style. They would have conniption fits.
Stanley, if I could have this set in time for our anniversary party, I would never ask you for another thing as long as I live.
Hey, come on, Franny. You know I got my heart set on getting a new car, and I can't afford both.
But Stanley, you will love this furniture.
Oh, yeah. During the summer, when it's 110 degrees, we could all go to the beach by sofa.
Hey, Stanley! Hey, Whippy!
Hiya, Will.
Oh, hi.
Hiya, Wimp. How are you?
I'm okay. Why, do I look funny?
No.
We just love you. We wanted to know how you were, that's all.
Hey, Stanley, am I crazy or something funny going on around here?
Well, you ain't crazy. If anybody around here is crazy, it's Pete and Repeat over here.
So, Stanley, what about the furniture?
What furniture?
This furniture, this junk.
Hey, wait a minute. My mother gave us most of this junk for free.
And it was still overpriced.
Stanley, with the right touches, this could be the nicest apartment in all of Flatbush.
Hey, you ever thought of painting the walls black?
What?
Yeah, and I could pinstripe Stan and Fran over the bar. Be beautiful.
That's not exactly what I had in mind, Wimpy.
Well, it was just a suggestion. Hey, Stanley, I got bad news for you. I can't fix your car.
Why not?
I need another tool.
What do you need this time?
A car crusher. I fixed the starter, but now it won't steer.
What's wrong?
You need a new tie rod.
So get a new tie rod.
For a 57 DeSoto? Where? A museum?
You listening to this, friend?
Are you sure there's nothing you can do with it, Wimpy?
I could turn it into a planter.
Oh, you hear him? He's the best mechanic in all of Flatbush. If he can't fix the car, nobody can fix it. That's why I can't buy you a new set of furniture.
I understand.
If you knew how much this furniture meant to her, you're breaking her heart.
Hey, Mouth. You know what me and New York got in common? We're both broke and overpopulated. Did you ever go home?
Oh, Annie, he doesn't mean it.
If I thought he did, I'd leave.
I can't live with a superstar, Dolores Orlando cries out. Poor Dolores.
Forgive me for sticking my 2 cents in once again. But don't you think it is important to have nice furniture?
Oh, yeah. Then when the car breaks down on the expressway and me and Wimpy are underneath it, you and Franny could be sunning yourselves on the center divider. Hey, don't you think you ought to get that? It might be the phone.
Sure, Stanley, I'll get it.
Is Kelly Savalas really bald?
Mr. Kravitz, how are you? You could come by tonight?
Franny.
Are you sure it could be delivered in time for the party, Mr. Kravitz?
Kravitz. Hey, that's the guy I bought my mother's furniture from.
Hold on a second, Wimpy.
7 o'clock?
Franny, don't push me.
Hold on 1 second, Mr. Kravitz. Stanley, he is willing to come here to talk to us. We don't have to buy anything. Can I say yes, Stanley? Can I? We don't have to buy anything. We'll just talk, Stanley. Can I say yes? Can I, please?
Franny.
Please.
Say yes.
Oh, thank you.
I ain't buying nothing. Just talking.
All right. See you at 7. He's coming. He's coming. Oh, there's so much to do. This house is a mess. Whippy, you gotta go home and change your clothes. Stanley, you gotta get out of your uniform.
What for? I'm comfortable.
Hey, listen to this. Need a friend? Enter the amazing world of sea monkeys. Own a bowl full of happiness. Hey, this is great.
Stanley, how do you expect to entertain? With a gun in your holster? Hey, my hair.
Put yourself in my hand.
Just add water. That's all. They actually come to life. Sea monkeys.
Hey, Jacques Cousteau, I need help here, huh?
Okay, here's the way I see it. They want the furniture, right? We want the car, right? Okay, who's gonna win?
What do you think we ought to do?
I see it this way. What if, when Kravitz comes, we ain't here, we moved?
Hey, Wimpy, don't try and tax your brain so much. I got an idea. Come here, let's try something. Okay, this is something we do down the station house. It's called Put Yourself in the Other Guy's Shoes. Okay, I'm Kravitz, and you're me. Okay, I'm Kravitz, you're me. Let's see what happens.
Good idea. You're Kravitz, and I'm you.
Yeah, you gotta be Annie and Franny, too.
Annie, Franny, and Kravitz.
And I'm me.
And you're you.
No, you're me.
I'm you.
Well, who are you, Wimpy?
Annie, Franny, and Kravitz.
And I'm me.
And you're you.
Okay, now I'm Kravitz.
You're Kravitz, I'm Annie, Franny, and you.
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Kravitz.
Kravitz who?
Wimpy, now is not the time for knock-knock jokes. Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Kravitz.
Kravitz. Good deals are better at Kravitz.
What are you doing? What are you doing?
I'm doing the radio commercial.
Wimpy, you ain't no radio commercial. Get over there and be Kravitz.
Knock, knock.
Franny, would you get the door, please? Not you, Wimpy. You don't hear none of this. You're supposed to be outside knocking.
Knock, knock.
Franny, get the door, would you?
Sure, Stanley, anything you say.
I'm coming. Hold your horses. I'll be right there. Won't you come in?
Who am I?
You're supposed to be Kravitz. I don't believe it. I'm dealing with a lunatic here.
Hey, Stanley, I'll be Franny, I'll be Annie, whatever you want, I'll do it.
Wimpy, forget about it. I gotta go and change my clothes. Go home and change.
What for? I'm comfortable.
Wimpy, you look like a 53 Chevy.
Are you making fun of the way I look?
Hey, Wimpy, the guy's gonna be here any second. You don't look exactly dressed for no business function, you know?
Yeah? You're gonna buy the furniture, aren't you?
I'll tell you what. Now I'm Wimpy. Hey, Stanley, you want me to go home and change my clothes? Sure, I'd be glad to.
Okay, now I'm Stanley. All right, good. Because I'm gonna buy the furniture, but I'm embarrassed because of the way my friend Wimpy looks. Hey, next time you need a friend, get yourself a sea monkey.
Annie, are you sure I'm doing the right thing?
Believe me, Franny, Stanley will love you for this.
I hope you're right, because all I know is I was a lot happier last night before this whole furniture business.
Why? What was so special about last night?
Annie, I'm not going to go into details.
You are so lucky. That's one of the really nice things about being married. And it does wonders for your complexion.
Last night was wonderful. But today, Wimpy ain't talking to Stanley. Stanley won't come out of the bathroom. And Mr. Kravitz is on his way over here. It's him. It's him.
I'll get the door.
I'll get it with you. Come in.
Mr. Kravitz!
Call me Murray.
Allow me.
Oh, thank you.
Won't you sit down?
Thank you.
A lot of people say we look like sisters.
Well, you're both very attractive.
Thank you.
Thank you.
May I offer you something?
I'll just have one of these. Thank you.
I forgot to defrost the egg roll. So sorry, Mr. Kravitz.
No, this is just the way I like them. Mrs. Rosiello, your husband is home, isn't he?
Oh, yeah, he's home, but
He's, indisposed.
You're Kravitz, huh?
Yes, from Kravitz Brothers. How do you do?
Understand you got something you want to talk to me about?
Yeah, let me get it. Let me show you what we're talking about.
Stanley, I meant to change into your Sunday clothes.
When are you gonna grow up?
You know when? When you get better looking, that's when.
That's a very mature attitude.
I'll remember this, Stanley.
Here is what we're talking about, Mr. Rosiello. This set will complement your masculine approach to life while impressing your friends and business associates.
Hey, Kravitz, I'm a cop. And business associates are perpetrators.
Mr. Rosiello, this set is a classic.
Oh, Stanley, it's so beautiful.
Could you die from it?
Hey, Kravitz, you got something else inside that little valise or something else, huh, Kravitz?
Call me Murray.
Oh, look. Get him out of here.
Stanley, we can do it on the layaway plan.
You could buy it on time.
Hey, why don't you do me a favor and go run your teeth along the curb, huh?
Very funny.
Don't talk to her like that. She is not one of the boys on the corner.
You want to put that in writing?
Stanley, she's my best friend.
Well, why don't you get a leash and take your best friend for a walk?
I want that set, Stanley.
I got a set for you, Franny. I got a set of 5 I'm gonna pound you with.
Forget it. Forget the furniture. I don't want it anymore. Stanley, I can't believe you would humiliate me this way in front
Hey,
of
calm
somebody.
down.
Forget the
Hey,
furniture.
I'll get you a beach chair or something.
You cheapskate.
You are so cheap.
Hey, Mouth. Why don't you go out and wire your hair? I'm saving for a car.
You're saving for a car. That's all you ever think about is yourself. You know something? I don't even think I'm gonna let you sleep with my friend. Eddie, shut up!
Hey, Kravitz, you got a 30-day set in your valise there. You know, a set that you take back
Stanley,
after 30
I don't
days.
want it for
You know what
30
I'm talking
days. I
about?
want it
A
forever,
30-day set. You bring it
Stanley.
out, you take it back after
Stanley.
30 days.
Stanley. I love you. Buy me that set! I'm sorry, Stanley. It's just that I want that set for the both of us so much.
Why didn't you say that in the first place? All right, Kravitz, how much you want?
I'll take 10%. That's $69 down.
I'll give you 50.
You bought yourself a set.
Stanley, I gotta hand it to you. You got class. You got real class.
Hey, Kravitz.
Murray,
Yeah, Murray. Listen, this set better be here in time for the party tomorrow night. You know what I mean?
oh, it'll be here. Just sign right there. And who will be your co-signer?
What do you mean co-signer?
Standard procedure on all our loans. It's store policy.
Well, where are they supposed to find a co-signer?
Well, what about you, Miss, Mouth?
The name is Yucca Manelli. Ms. Yucca Manelli.
Excuse me, Ms. Giacominelli, but I naturally assumed that you would be the co-signer, provided you were eligible.
Well, what would make me eligible?
Well, have you bought anything on time?
I buy everything on time.
Franny, you never make the second payment. I want you to know I still love you very much.
I'm sorry, Mrs. Rosiello. I'm really sorry.
Kravitz, you're a crud.
Miss Giacominelli.
Hey, let me handle this. Listen to me, Kravitz. Listen to me. See that girl over there? If you ever show her a $699 set of furniture again, you know what's going to be written on your tombstone? I was dumb enough to show Franny Rosiello a $699 set. Now, you showed her the furniture, you broke her heart. Do something to rectify the situation.
Mr. Rosiello, I'd like to help. I really would. I tell you what, I'll call my brothers, see what they say. I really would like to help, but my brothers, they're cruds.
Stanley, I gotta talk to you. I came over here to get something off my chest. I'm gonna say it before you say anything.
Look, Wimpy, I've been doing a little thinking about...
Wait a
what
minute.
happened here
Number
before.
one. How come you threw me out of here before?
Threw your overalls out.
Yeah, but I was in them. And number two, I came by to bring you something.
What's this?
1957 DeSoto tie rod.
Hey, where'd you get this?
Fell off a truck.
Hey, Wimp. If I hurt your feelings before, I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. Why don't you stay and have some supper with us, huh?
Food? You think you could buy my friendship with food? What do you have?
Something called moi.
Mr. Rosiello, I'm sorry. Francis!
Murray!
How did you know his name was Francis?
How did you know his name was Murray?
Murray's the guy I bought my mother's bunk beds from. We took it out on credit from his store.
Then you mean that our dear friend Francis is just the person we're looking for to work as co-signer?
Relax, make yourself comfortable.
Can I get you a pig in the blanket?
How about a highball?
Very nice, good.
It appears as if I happen to be the man of the hour, huh? I'd be willing to give my John Hancock to your little deal, but first, let's get something straight. The name ain't Francis. It's Wimpy. Wimpy Morgallo. You got it?
Got it, Wimpy Magalo.
Right there on the dotted line.
Wimpy, he's the man. If he can't do it, no one.
Wimpy, sign that thing or I'm going to reverse your arms.
Wimpy Magalo, I could give you the biggest kiss.
If you do, I ain't signing.
I couldn't sleep either.
This is Puce, huh?
This is Puce.
It's not bad.
It's not bad. Oh, Stanley, wasn't it a beautiful party?
Did I do it? Did I do it?
You are wonderful, Stanley.
Who's the best guy in the whole world? Who is the best?
You are, Stanley. Stanley, are you in the mood for a little moi?
Yeah, I'm sort of full. Maybe I'll have a piece of cake.